Today, we will explore the best website builders for small businesses. And I have a selection of website builder that I tested and that I reviewed, and so I can tell you in which situation you need which website builder, because this is not a simple question. You will see many videos across YouTube that will tell you, oh, this is the best website builder and this and that, but this doesn't exist. This is the wrong way of thinking of a website builder. So the real question is, what do I need? And then what you need will give the clue on which website builder you need to serve your business, and not just to serve hype, trend, and marketing from those softwares that try everything to get clients. So I am tool agnostic. I was specialized for 5 years into Webflow. This is more than 6 years that I do web design. And today I will tell you what I think about all of these and ask questions that you have to answer for your business before choosing a website builder. This is very important, and this is how you will have a good choice and ROI onto what you are building. So, first, let's start with Squarespace, Ycode, Shopify, Web Studio, DevHunt, Teleport HQ, and Webflow. The last one, we will see why it's crossed like this. So, first, if you are an individual, so a YouTube creator, if you are a freelancer, maybe, or a consultant or something like this, you will probably need Squarespace. Don't look at WordPress. Don't look at Wix. Wix is horrible since day one. They are growing big, that's true, and I don't know why people are still talking about Wix when we have Squarespace. Squarespace, they have all the tools you need. The websites are great. The website builder in itself is simple and very fun to use, and their AI features to help you build a website is really great actually. So for Squarespace and Teleport HQ, their AI website builder is better than Lovable or anything that you can see on the internet that people are trying to selling to you. So if you are an individual, or you have a really small business, I don't know, local business like a bakery, something like that, maybe Squarespace will be the best choice for you. Why? Because you can sell digital products, you can have a blog, you can have a mailing list, you can have analytics, you have all in one tools into Squarespace. And they really think about people like individuals at Squarespace. So all the tools they have are really suited for this type of people. And the pricing also is really reasonable. Some add-ons are maybe a bit more expensive than the other ones that you can find on the market, but you have an ecosystem that works well together. So I think this is a good bet here. The next one is Ycode. Ycode is more advanced, and if you know Webflow or maybe Elementor from WordPress, Ycode is like Webflow a little bit, but they have really great pre-built components. They have an integration with Lemon Squeezy. So if you sell digital products and stuff that you can sell through Lemon Squeezy, then this is a good choice. Also, Ycode has analytics. This is simple analytics actually, but it makes the work if you are an individual or a startup. Ycode will fit better for you, and they have a great pre-built component that makes it easy to manage, even if it's way more complex than Squarespace. Squarespace here is the most simple and the most efficient one for small businesses and individuals. Ycode is more advanced and it will suit for every type of people. My website actually is built on Ycode because I like the analytic feature. They have blog feature and stuff like that. The pricing is really reasonable. So this is why I choose this one. but it could be other ones also. And for startups, also YCode will be a good fit also. The next one is Shopify. If you build an e-commerce, don't look elsewhere than Shopify. If you have physical products or you want to create a big marketplace, just go with Shopify. Don't think twice. You are a little business that sell handmade socks or whatever to a big international brand that are selling robots across the world. You go with Shopify and that's it, because they have all the plugins, all the feature you need. They have a solid builder, you have themes, and if you grow you want, for example, a custom theme for your Shopify, you can hire an agency or a studio that is specialized into making custom Shopify themes, and that's it. So if you don't do it, you will regret it later. And I know because I experienced it with people that didn't choose Shopify when it was the right thing to do. And obviously, 6 months later, they choose to change and you have to restart everything from the ground. So here, Shopify is your best choice. But some people will prefer WooCommerce. Why choosing WooCommerce? If you have a Shopify shop and you want to grow, etc., and you sell physical products or a lot of digital products like a big marketplace or whatever, then have WooCommerce in your belt as a backup. Don't rebuild a website, but just think about it. Why? Because sometimes with Shopify, you will need, for example, I don't know, maybe you resell some Pokemon stuff, some Dragon Ball Z stuff, or whatever. You need sometimes licenses to resell those stuff. And so maybe it will create problems with Shopify, and you can have your shop on hold and you have no revenue and stuff like that, and maybe you need a plan B. So your plan B is WooCommerce, because you can have different payment processors and stuff like that, and also you don't have your shop on Shopify. So if you think you're at risk, maybe go with WooCommerce. If not, then go with Shopify and read the rules of Shopify to respect it. But sometimes you can have problem. It happens. It's rare, but it happens. And the time you solve your problem, maybe you need another solution. So as you grow, really think to have this backup on WooCommerce. So here is for Shopify. Now we have three more complex builders. We have Web Studio. So if you know Webflow, Web Studio is really the equivalent of Webflow, but Web Studio use more modern technology. It's a bit more complex because you will need some of coding knowledge, because this is more a low code platform than a no code platform. For dynamic websites, if you have a static website, you can manage it, and it's compatible with Reloom. If you don't know this tool to build your website and you use a builder like Web Studio, Webflow, or Teleport HQ, you should know Reloom. So Web Studio is really nice because it's open source and you can connect it to any CMS, so to any content management system. So anything that you can build your blog on it, like Directus, Sanity, Ghost, all those stuff, you can connect it to Web Studio, but it needs a bit of technical knowledge. So this is the barrier here. The tool is evolving really fast. The team is really active. So this is Web Studio. This is the equivalent to Webflow. So this will fit with for really big SaaS websites, even for individuals and developers that want something like Webflow, but a lot more on the industry standards that we have nowadays, and that want full ownership of what they are building. So for this, go with Web Studios. Web Studio. The second one is DevHunt. So DevHunt is really like Webflow. It's a bit more closed environment than Web Studio because they have the CMS integrated. But DevHunt is really, really promising. It's faster and also better built than Webflow. And today, this is also, of course, cheap. Web Studio is cheap also because you pay just for Web Studio and then the CMS that you will choose. DevHunt globally, it's really cheap for what they offer. And this is a really great tool, similar as Webflow. The other one is Teleport HQ. Teleport HQ is between Web Studio and DevHunt because Teleport HQ, you can have 4 different CMS that are open source basically that you can connect to Teleport HQ. So if you want more control, but you are not too technical, but you can dive into the technical stuff a little bit, then Teleport HQ will be great. By the way, the AI website builder from Teleport HQ is surprisingly good. I was really surprised, even compared to any other AI builders that you have on the market, because they use, I think, their own components in a smart way, like Relum. And so, yes, and Teleport HQ is relatively simple to handle, I can say, because those 4 CMS choice are natively integrated into Teleport HQ. So this is external CMS. Different, it's CMS integrated like you have in Squarespace or Ycode or like Webflow. And Web Studio, the CMS is separated. So you have to connect something, but you have unlimited choice and ownership on everything. And here, this is it for the website builders. So those enters in the same category. Why I don't talk about Webflow? So as I said in the beginning of the video, for 5 years I was specialized into Webflow until June of this year. I worked only with Webflow, like 40 hours a week on it, and really expert on Webflow. I built really complex website for any type of account. So today the problem of Webflow is the big problem that you will see if you are not technical is the pricing, and the pricing will go through the roof when you will grow, even if you grow just a little and for some traffic that seems low. So Webflow can really, really explode your budget, and the pricing will be absolutely crazy if you enter into the enterprise level, and you can't do another way than paying the enterprise level. So, or you can't use your website once you reach this point, and you will go from few $100 per month to a lot of $1,000s per month in 1 second. So Webflow is not ideal right now. They use old technology, and there is a lot of technical problems that I will not talk about here, but I don't recommend Webflow anymore. And regarding all the other solutions that we have, then this is better like this. My recommendation, because maybe it's daunting to you, just create an account fast and look on their homepage, on the website, what features they have. Try the builders, just like maybe 10-20 minutes on each, and see the pros and the cons, and you will see really, really fast the ones that you need. So now, what question should you ask yourself before choosing a website builder that suits your needs? So, the first question is, what do I really need my website to do? Do I need to sell digital products? Do I need funnels? Do I need a blog? Do I need a newsletter? Do I need a portfolio? So each functions here will call a different website builder. So I invite you to really write the answers to each of the questions that I will ask you today. And for example, because if you need funnels and the website is less important, you have also two other solutions. You have, for example, system.io that may be good for you. You have also another one that I can recommend, and this is Go High Level. And this one here is really popular in the US. So this is really good also because it has really good analytics into it. And if you need funnels, for example, this will be a good tool for you. So the second question is, who will maintain the website? Do I have time or a technical team to manage the website? Am I alone to do it? Do I need simplicity? Do I have a design or designers or developers around me to help me with that? Do I need also flexibility if I want something more custom and high end in terms of design or details? So sometimes people choose something that is too complex for them. So maybe start with something that is more simple. And then when you grow, maybe you will go for another solutions. A website is never like, it's not like a stone that will be here for 1 million year. Maybe you will grow super fast and in 6 months you can reinvest into your website and update it or change the tool that you use for your website or whatsoever. So, and this is something moving also that we improve with data and so and stuff like that. A website is a living object. So third question, how much freedom and ownership do I want? This is really important also. So as do I want to host? Do I want the ownership on the code? Do I want to control everything? Or do I prefer simplicity, even if it has limits, like Squarespace or Shopify, for example, even if you can inject code? But in the big lines, this is often forgotten, but this is really important. Also, you have to think about the vendor lock-in, the future cost also if you change the platform and stuff like that. But it's never impossible, and sometimes with some platforms it's easier than others to change, but this is something that you can always do. Fourth question, how important is scalability? So do I need my website to just exist, or do I want my website to grow with a CMS, so which means with a team page, for example, that will be on the CMS, maybe a blog, maybe affiliate, like a little marketplace with affiliate links, with products, an e-commerce that will grow. Which integration do I want, like a CRM, forms, payment links, and stuff like that? Do I my booking tool, etc.? Which integrations do I need? My email list, my newsletter tool, etc., etc. What should be inside, and how this needs to grow with me? So a simple website can be enough to start, but if we see growth in the future, it's better to anticipate this growth. So, fifth question, what's my budget for now and later? So, not only the monthly price or subscription that you will have with your website, but also the extensions, the integrations, the plugins, the maintenance of the website, and some tools that looks not expensive at first, but that can explode after. Like, for example, Webflow, the pricing can really go through the roof fast with the bandwidth, for example. On Webflow, this is, they are really stealing people on this. And Framer also, I don't recommend Framer for the same reason. Always forget Framer, I don't know why. Because for me it's so much the same. So this is Framer, it's written like this. I don't recommend Framer neither. For the pricing, this is a real problem. They have the same problem as Webflow, and they try to squeeze people money. Here is the fifth question that you need to answer. And so you have to think about the TCO, so the total cost of ownership of your website, present and future. So like this, you have no surprise. To conclude, there is no best builder, but a better builder for your own context. So answer those questions that I give to you, and you should be fine in your choice. I hope this video will help you a lot. Thank you and see you later. Bye bye.